do you see a continuation of themes and symbols in modern poetry, especially modern women poetry of the 20th century, compared to former centuries, the Qajar era and Safavid era?
It's a good question. I'm not sure that we've done enough work to really be able to answer that kind of question. I think what is really clear is that poetry doesn't begin in the 20th century with Parvin Sami. We know that. And more and more work is being done, and also is being done at the University of Toronto, to complicate that picture of the emergence of the modern Iranian female poet. But I think it's also the case that, thinking about the Qajar period, that poetry written by women did not begin with Tahir Quratul Ain. And there is a context for her as a poet. And she had, contemporaries, and she had earlier figures from the 18-teens, 1820s, women who were writing poetry, and that perhaps she also responded to. And so the important thing, I think, is really to think about contextualizing the more canonical or more studied figures. Once that contextualization is done, we can then start to look at this idea of whether there is some kind of continuity in themes, or in even in imagery, or in other aspects of the poetry that does somehow branch from, say, the beginning of the 19th century to the beginning or middle part of the 20th century. Presumably there is, but we need to do that kind of contextualizing of someone like Parvin Sami, the contextualizing of someone like Tahir Quratul Ain, before we can attempt that kind of larger work.